We're good?
We're going to go ahead and get started, so if you guys can just make your way
Have a seat.
and have a seat.
Do you have my stuff? Of course, I forgot mine. Oh, yeah.
Kick it up. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I am Dr. Dante Gonzalez. I am currently the Interim Director of Parks and Recreation, and I'd like to welcome you all to West Haven Splash Pad groundbreaking ceremony. At this time, I'd like to introduce our distinguished guest, Mayor Paulette Guajardo, council members Roland Barrera, District 3, Mike Pusley at large, Nueces County Commissioners, Joe Gonzalez, Precinct 2, JAG, and Robert Hernandez, Precinct 1. And with us, we also have Sylvia Ramirez with Senator Chuy Hinojosa's office. We'd also like to introduce International Construction Engineers, ICE, Jesus Ramirez, the President. My apologies, Jimenez. Ardura Engineering, Hector Costañeda, Project Manager. Parks and Recreation Staff, Assistant Director Kevin Johnson, and Interim Assistant Director Lisa Oliver. We'd also like to welcome Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee and Chair Elisa Mejia. And our community partners, West Oso ISD representatives, Conrado Garcia, West Oso Superintendent. And then we also have some faculty and some students that are able to join us today. I'd like to introduce Mayor Paulette Guajardo.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Gonzalez. And thank you all for being here, for taking the time to join us on this beautiful day. Couldn't be better. And I know this has been a long time coming. I want to commend District Councilman Roland Barrera and Precinct 1 Nueces County Commissioner, Precinct 2, typo, sorry. It's here, Precinct 2, Nueces County Commissioner Joe Gonzalez on this collaboration between governments, which will yield great results for our respective residents, for our children, for anyone who wants to enjoy this beautiful park. This is really an exciting partnership, and it isn't the first. It is not the first, but I can say this, it's the strongest. It's the strongest I've seen between this district and precinct and district, if you will. So since the initial 2016 partnership with Nueces County, West Haven Park has seen improvements with addition of park amenities such as walking trails, exercise equipment, multi-use field, and lighting, just to list a few. And that creates an area for residents to play, to gather, and to make memories, and just to always improve quality of life. So the council, your city manager, and myself, we're committed to, continue to improve, continue to work together to make those improvements. You know, a city, we do a lot of things, but you know, we're all city and we're all county. So we love working together. And I don't know that there isn't a better council or a better commissioners court that has been able to do that and continues to. So thank you all very much for being here. We appreciate it. This is a big celebration. It's a huge celebration for not just the area, but the city of Corpus Christi and for the people of this city. So thank you, Dr. Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mayor. West Haven Park was acquired. It's about 8.62 acres of land, and it was acquired in 1961. Became part of the park system. Throughout the years, this has expanded growth in neighboring communities such as West Oso Independent School District, single-family and multi-family residential units, along with commercial growth. The park has undergone many changes, as it was explained, throughout many of the residents. I was just having a short conversation with Mr. Conrad, and he was telling me about how the community has really grown to love this park and really enjoy this park. In the past, there was really no amenities. Now we have beautiful amenities, which has really brought the community together. And I think that's something that we should be really grateful to have something like this in our community. The construction of this project demonstrates, how government entities can work together and maximize the resources available to improve our community. This project will have a total cost of $489,000, and the city being responsible for $175,000, the city and the county being responsible for $314,000. Thank you to the city and the county staff for working very hard and working hand in hand for the development of this project. At this time, I'd like to introduce Councilman Barrera.
Thank you, Dr. G. Also, another dignitary that's in the audience is Judge Ina Klein. Your Honor, thank you so much for joining us. Yes. And thank you to park staff that's all the way there in the back. Wave. This project in particular, thank you so much. This project in particular has been through, excuse me? Oh, Jenny Dorsey is, I'm sorry, Jenny. Yes, the county attorney. Yes, thank you so much. She's the one that makes sure that we do it right on these. She follows up the red lines, the highlighter. I know. Anyway, this project, at least since I've been involved, has been through, I think before that. So this project has been through 3 or 4 city managers. 3 city managers, okay. 2 city managers since I've been involved. It's been through I think 5 parks directors, and since I've been involved, 3 parks directors. So, but I tell you what, the constants, and also I want to mention, Councilman Pusley has been involved with this project as a commissioner and a councilman. So he's been able to appropriate the funds on both sides. So thank you so much, Councilman. Now, I can tell you that, though, the constant in this particular project has been Commissioner Gonzalez. Commissioner Gonzalez has recognized, sometimes commissioners have a tendency, correct me if I'm wrong, is sometimes they work on the areas outside the city limits because those areas are so underserved. But Commissioner Gonzalez has been committed to this area because he recognizes that this area is underserved. And, it's hard not to be successful when the commissioner calls you and says, where are we at, Roland? Have you talked to staff? Have you talked to the parks director? Have you talked to city manager? And, with that, I have to say that I can't say enough that what a pleasure it is to be able to bring amenities like this, as I said again, to an underserved community. And I know the conversations that I've had with Superintendent Garcia, the appreciation that he has to be able to enrich the community for which he serves here in this local area. So I'm just so happy to be attached to this project. The mayor, she was mayor, actually brought this project up to me as well. So, this one has been ongoing, and I know if I know Commissioner Gonzalez, he's got 4 more years, there's going to be more coming. So I don't want to overcommit, but I know that those are the things. He's committed to this area, and thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of it. Thank you, Dr. G.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Commissioner Gonzalez. Jag.
24/7. I just want to say, did I miss anybody as far as the commissioners? Hernandez, thank you for being here, Commissioner Hernandez. Anybody else? Representative Commissioner Chesney, appreciate you being here, and tell the commissioner that we missed him. But anyway, anybody else here that we missed from the county? Jenny, I want to thank you for being here. Personally, it wasn't my list, but Roland took my thunder away. And Judge, I was going to say something about you, but we totally forgotten you. But thank you for being here. So, other than that, I just want to say again, thank you for the partnership. I'd like to go ahead and call up Adura up here, call ICE up here. Will you come up here? ICE, Adura. Come on up, guys. I know you're faster than that, but. And also, I just want to say to Roland, Commissioner Councilmember Barrera, that I really admire the fact that he has a vision that I have, and that's helping the people of our community, and that's building things that the children will enjoy, because it's just all about our children. They're our future, and we had to make sure that they grow safely and healthily, and they continue growing, hopefully be better community people, and also people that's going to be educated. And I'm going to ask Mr. Conrado Garcia to come up here also. I think I just want to say a few things. And Sylvia, thanks the senator for me. Tell him we missed him, but thank you very much. You're always probably better than the senator, because but don't tell him that, okay? And I also want to thank Ade, our project or director of administration, Ade Hernandez. Thank you, Ade, for being here. And Deanne, you're hiding behind the poster somewhere. Commissioner Hernandez, assistant. And of course, my right hand, my left hand, Commissioner Chesney, Payton, thank you very much. Tell your grandma, thank you very much. And also, my right hand, left hand is Sandra Santos. Thank you very much. Without her, I wouldn't be able to be up here either. So, I just want to say, and Commissioner, thank you so much too. Because I know you were at the courthouse when we were going through this several times. We changed a lot of managers, a lot of councilmen, but I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. I just want to say, this is the team that's going to be working on this park, that's going to make this Pest Plat what it's got to be. It's going to tell you what, I have a lot of confidence in this team here. Right, guys? Yes, sir. We're going to make it work, and we're going to stay on time, right? It's a commitment, But also, I thank Mr. Garcia. Once you come, Mr. Garcia, I got to say a couple of things, Mr. Garcia. Yes. He and I sat in an office across the street here, right?
Right.
We talked one day and said, what do we need? I said, what do you want to ask me? Give me one thing. We talked about it. We had about 3 things. He said, I'd like to have a park that our community, our students, our families can enjoy. That was your words.
That's correct.
And he says, can you do that? And I said, well, let's work on it. And at that time, I think that Lucy was the councilwoman. And but just said, let's work on it. And we worked on it, and we kept working on it, and so this is phase 2. Phase 1 was what you see out here. And I told Mr. Conrado Garcia, after phase 2, don't ask me for anything else, okay? So, you want to say a couple of words?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, and welcome to West Oso ISD. Please don't let it be the last time that you're here. You're always welcome in our district. And let me tell you a little bit about West Oso ISD. We're on the move. If you haven't checked this out lately, we're a district of STEM from pre-K all the way through high school. We also have the engineering program at our high school. We have the health science program, and we have the early college program, yes, at West Oso ISD. And if you think we're not on the move, let me prove it in another way. We have a golf course, we have an airport, we have a college, we have a wonderful relationship with all the politicals in this great city. I think Mayor Guajardo is, wow, she is up there. And she is always there to assist us. Councilman Pulsey is always around us. Well, for many years he has helped me in the school, and these two wonderful gentlemen, and Barrera, and Judge Klein, I can go on and on and on. But here's the reason.
We don't have time.
I know. Here's the reason. Kids, come up here real quick. Come up here. Hurry, 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 because they're going to get mad at me. Come up here. This is the reason why. Here's the proof. And I want to thank each and every one of you for saving kids' lives. So let's do that. Let's thank these beautiful people for their. All right. Thank you. We appreciate you for everything you do.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys. One last person I really like to thank, and sometimes you forget, but you know, what we would do without our inland parks. Edward, thank you and your staff for everything you do, and because we're always depend on you guys to get us ready and to get us there, right? So, but I also want to thank the city staff also for the parks, for working together with our staff, which that's what it is all about. So I want to thank you, and thank you for being here. So let's keep on going forward. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Commissioner. I think that just exemplifies the amount of work and the amount of people that it takes to bring a project like this together, and the tremendous amount of collaboration that it takes for something like this, and how we give that back to our community. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for all those very nice words and this very nice project that is going to come together. We know that with this addition of the splash pad at West Haven to the community, we'd like to invite all of our elected officials, city staff, and invited guests to come and to come up for the groundbreaking. In this case, is going to be a water splash to symbolize the new water amenity at the park. We have some buckets there.
But what are we doing? You're gonna stand, Mayor. You get your selection.
I couldn't help but.
And then on the count of three, you're gonna, on the count of three, then you're gonna.
We have a water bucket already pre-filled, so be careful.
Great idea.
Go ahead and grab one here.
So we're gonna dump it in the tree. Right here, right here. Okay, Gabby, you'll send that to me.
There you go. Hold on. Go ahead. There you go.
Put your stuff. I got it.
Here we go.
Here it is, yeah. Okay. So, we pour it in?
Yes, on the count of three.
Shoot it up.
I'm going to shoot it that way.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Good job. Cool. You shoot that.
Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us today, and please come back and enjoy the splash pad in the future.